Well, autumn starting to give way to the first hints of winter as we are at a chilly MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. To start the drive. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Well, this defense for the Bills, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. The Jets at 3-5, 2 games under 500. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
No gain, and it's 2nd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. You know, last week it was unbelievable how many times they were in the backfield. They had 7 sacks. Whatever they had for pregame meal last week, maybe they had it again.
I think they're going to continue to repeat it if they keep this up. But remember, we were at their facility, and we walked past the defensive meeting room, and what did it say over the door? Rush the passer. It's a philosophy. It's a statement. That's who they want to be, and they've been very successful with it.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Deontay Hardy back deep. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. after the touchdown pass to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start. It's certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CB, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now a throw here to his running back. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
It certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Rodgers. That's complete right side to Lazard. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Rodgers now on 1st down. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Take it in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 27, Allen. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Carl Lawson He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Off the play fake, Allen. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Though he's seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter, here's another good example.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 7-7, our score after 1. On play action, it's Rodgers. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 34. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Here's Rodgers. And he rifles one incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive. They'll run with Hall. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Got him, and it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Zerline connects on the extra point. And it makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and...
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Rodgers going to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Here's Hardy set to return. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Offense running back out here, and you remember last drive was pretty quick, about 10 seconds, Charles. One play, very long pass play that ended in the end zone.
And you know every offensive unit, when that happens, they want to come running back out and recreate it. We know the chances of that are slim because now the defense is on high alert. But at the same time, that confidence should carry over into the start of their next drive.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Allen. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
On second down, this is Harris. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And he has got it. From 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the Bills have come back to regain the lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is... He's got a man, complete! And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. He's at the 40, the 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills Bills touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field.
This is intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in this second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception, tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's going to air one out. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 68 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time.
So a big return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick six. So good hustle to get back and get him down. But, boy, that's a throw you've really got to be sure of if you're going to work the perimeter of the field.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They fire this one quickly to Austin. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Harris running straight ahead. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time Cook.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He connected on his first, this from 41.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run again with Harris. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
On third down. Here's Harris. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Here's Hardman to return. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He finds Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. Straight ahead is Hall, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown! Nicole Hardman, 44 yards. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Zerline good with a PAT. And it cuts this lead down to 13. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Harris starts the drive on the ground. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They hand this off to Harris. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Bills.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Finds Lazard quickly on the slant. Oh, a second dosage. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
I do think that sometimes on 3rd and long, many defenders just get caught watching the sticks instead of watching the ball. And the guy who's got it, because here, they just got the ball into the receiver's hands and told him to do it yourself, a little bit of a desperation play. And he was able to take the short throw and turn it into a big gain and a conversion on 3rd down. That's a big pickup.
Another catch for him there. This one good for 11, 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Ed Oliver coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
Even after 3 seasons in the league, you can sense that there's room for a huge breakout by Ed Oliver. He has the potential to decimate the line of scrimmage and get to the quarterback from the interior.
88. Hey, we are going.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bbit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Now Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. They'll give to Cook on the read option. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain there, and they've got a ways to go now on 3rd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Allen off the play fake. Looking for Austin, intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception,
touchdown Jets. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Zerline connects on the extra point. And they will be kicked down to 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now here's another carry for Harris. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He'll let it fly for Austin. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on to punt for Buffalo. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Right now, you got 58.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Ball again on 2nd down.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
26.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Go. Jump out!
Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Rodgers now to throw. That's complete to Lazard.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rodgers again now. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they got to press the ball downfield as far as possible.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Von Miller in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers.
He has a man. It's complete to Wilson.
Touchdown!
Garrett Wilson.
39 yards.
And the Jets have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Zerline good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. Here in the 4th quarter, defense.
Allen hit. He lost lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think. Because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. They'll try to run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. We got a tie game here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. He gets this complete to Diggs, and he is going to have a Bills first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. What a big tackle there defensively.
One of the most difficult things for a defender to do, and think about the speed that he brought down. If he gets away, he's likely gone.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Allen. Steps away. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. on the give. This is Harris. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is good. He knocks through his 3rd field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And the Bills are going to get out of here winners.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Buffalo,
they get a much-needed victory to get to 3-5 on the year.
And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Jets, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11.